We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all of these losses.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Moore. She's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On target to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The short hands, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
On the move, it's Martin. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play? to get you back into it. You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Oh, he wants it all. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a...
He was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Davison. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback size, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the option. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the... It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's low. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Casper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Hill. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casper. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end, in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. Oh, the spin move. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Casper. The Ducks want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground, it's Martin. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box, everybody up.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Green. Runs through a tackle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Nobody fooled with their trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on him. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On the direct snap, it's Martin. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On the snap, it's Hill. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Moore. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Going over the top. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll start the return inside his... They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route.
Returner is tackled down at the 37, and your Oregon Ducks will take over. 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing.
There he goes. He smashes his way through again. And how about that? What the doctor explosive play to the 40. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Moore to the air. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the catch. It's Green. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The sure hands, it's Saunders. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Down to the 42. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's caught. It's Saunders. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Of 18. And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers those pads. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.